So today we're gonna make a knife to give away on our Dungeons and Dragons Twitch stream. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Pattern welded steel. We'll make it razor sharp with cherry scales for a handle. That's all, I'm done now. Get going now. So what we're doing here right now is Tim's cleaning up 2 pieces of 1075 steel that we'll use to bookend the billet. It's nice to have a little bit thicker pieces on the end, just helps the billet kind of stay together. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take the TIG welder and using the shielding gas, I'm going to weld all these seams shut so that no air can get in. That way we won't have to use any flux. It makes very nice, clean patterns. So this extra argon coming in is helping us keep our welds very clean. So I'm just going to let them cool for a minute, and then I'm just going to go to the grinder, square up the ends a little bit, and then I'll finish welding this billet up, and I'll just weld the whole thing up tight. It takes a little time, but it produces a really clean pattern. So I'll come through and seal this up with TIG weld. Actually won't take that long. Just take a few passes to close it all up. I'll close up the ends and I'll weld on a bar, and then we'll stick it in the forge and weld it on up. It's getting warmer, but it's not hot enough yet. As it gets hotter and hotter, that gets brighter and brighter, and eventually you should wear shaded glasses so as not to hurt your retinas. And I get to look cool. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we'll just stretch it out, yay long or so, and then I'll probably cut it into about 5 pieces on the bandsaw, clean it up, and then weld it back together probably one more time, and I think that will give us somewhere around 300 or 400 layers. Not ideally perfect. You can see on this side over here, you can see the layers, but if you look real close right there, see that little crack. And that's not good. So I'm gonna have to grind that out. Most of that is in the edge where it's welded anyway and there's no layers. So I'm gonna grind it, clean it all up, and then I'm going to divide by 5, cut it, and weld it back together. I'm just taking a quick peek at these to see if there's any kind of cracks or anything appearing. So I'm going to keep stretching on this Damascus. I'm going to stretch the end out until I'm happy with the thickness, and then I'm going to cut a piece of it off and use it for making a bit of a knife. I accidentally stamped those sides. I need to look at this and I need to say, well, about how much I want to knock off for this knife. I'm thinking somewhere in here. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Take a look at this now. Take a look really close. You can't see anything. That's because I didn't etch it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. Where's my etch a sketch? Did you take my etch a sketch? Fine, I'll just use acid instead. That's still important. Starts out. It's kind of hard to see the layers on the end because there's like 300 of them and they're kind of very, you know, thin. But if you look here, if you catch the light correctly, I don't know if you can see the little wavy wavies. So that is the pattern in that Damascus. And I'm looking through this and I'm not seeing any bad gaps. Now right here I'm going to need to grind that back a little bit there to get that out. But I can see from the end piece that that doesn't go very far. So I'm going to go ahead and grind out a few more imperfections here. And we pray, please, please don't let it all delaminate and come apart and make my day sad. I wonder who the patron saint of laminated steel is. They get nice and hot. When you're in Damascus, you want to have it nice and hot. Otherwise, when you smush it across the layers, sometimes it'll come apart. And that's very sad. Very, very sad. So we don't want that. So we're going to let it get nice and hot. I don't know what I would call like a butcher knife. You know, with a little clip point coming in here, but having the edge rise up. I'll grind this up to a point here and probably straighten that back out. I'll definitely straighten that back out. Then I'll grind the handle flat. It's not going to be a massive handle. I think we're going to be all right. I'm liking that handle shape a lot better like that. Bit more interest. Kind of takes the scale off. And now I'm going to go back to that gray real fine belt and take those little scratches out off the main bevel there. All right, so we're just going to put her in there. And wait. I'm starting to get a little bit of etching going on there. All right, well, I think it's time to wipe it down with the acetone again and put some scales on it. All right, so we're going to hand this off to Paul, and Paul is going to put the handle on it. Now we'll do a bit of sanding. All right, so now all I need to do is put an edge on it. On to see.
We lied. We're not giving it away. Here.
You can't have it now. I like it too much. I should give this to my wife. She would like that.
Brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, your wife can follow us and try and win it.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
All right. Oh, look at that. I like cutting with it. All right, but I gotta go home.
You can operate with that knife. See, I know things. I drink and I know things.
So there's how you make a knife. Let's recap how you make a knife. First, you take a bunch of steel and you stack it all up. And then, you get it hot, put it in the smusher and smush it. Then you whack a piece off that you want used to make your knife. Then you smush it some more. Then you hit it with a hammer. Then you grind it a bit. Then you heat treat it. Then you grind it a bit more. Then you put a handle on it. Then you sharpen it. And huzzah! There's a knife. That's how you do it. So now that you've seen this, you should all make a few knives just for fun. Here at the Drunken Smithy, of course.